Entrepreneurship came naturally to me. Stay away from chemical peels.
How do you think people should be navigating it, and what is your approach?
Marriages getting cancelled because of.
If you're solving a problem, then you'll definitely be successful.
What is one advice that you would give? Face this problem of having low confidence, low self-esteem because of.
What's the future of skincare in India?
Not every product is tailor-made for every skin.
What has been your experience from it, and what advice would you actually give older women who are watching?
I don't think one should, go in for quick fixes. That is very, very important.
Hello and welcome to She Means Business, presented by Network. I'm your host Nirva. Today we're going to be speaking to a very interesting woman entrepreneur. At 51, she's not just understood business, but at the same time is solving for a cause which is very close to her heart and something that she has the means to. Her name is Tarun Dosanjh, and sitting out of Chandigarh, she is reaching millions globally, over 30,000 clients, and she's a skincare and nutrition coach who is changing how people solve for pigmentation and how the Indian diaspora and women look at pigmentation. She's not only changing what it means to solve for skin and nutrition, but she is also infusing a newfound confidence in women with her product line Bachi, which is a bespoke line of specifically created creams and skincare for pigmentation, which helps people not just solve it from the root, but also live lives full of confidence. So today we're going to have an exciting fireside chat with Tarun Dosanjh. Hello everyone. Today we're going to speak to Tarun Dosanjh, who's a skincare and nutrition coach, and she has a huge following on Instagram where over 1 lakh people tune into her to learn more about this. So we're very excited to have this access to you today as well and learn more about what you're doing, what we can learn from you, and what's the future of skincare in India.
Sure. I'm Tarun Dosanjh, and I'm a skincare and a nutrition coach. Right now, starting a movement which is pigmentation transformation movement, helping women end their suffering, which is because of pigmentation, with the scientific backed products, emotional healing, nutrition, and above all, good counseling and coaching.
Thank you, Tarun.
Yeah.
So you mentioned pigmentation transformation.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about how and why pigmentation?
Pigmentation, actually, I've been into this profession for over 25 years now, and I've realized women and men, especially with the Indian origin across the globe, face this problem of having low confidence, low self-esteem because of pigmentation, and have over 30,000 women which I've treated for online consultation for skin and hair. And I must say it's generally because of pigmentation which women face, the Indian women, after 40 because of hormones, stress, their lifestyles. And pigmentation has been, considered like 2 decades back, it was considered something which could be erased physically with apricot scrub, bleaching, or just covering up with foundation. But now pigmentation is taken as a whole health problem. It is because of hormones. You can treat it with the right skincare products, the right nutrition, and above all, your emotional healing.
Amazing. Could you tell us a little more about this emotional healing aspect?
Emotional healing, as in, when somebody comes to me with pigmentation, they say that sometimes the pigmentation starts to look more prominent. And the first question I ask them is that did you go through a particular stress level around that time? Or were you going through a difficult time, maybe a health problem? So that certainly affects the way pigmentation shows up on your face. It gets more prominent, more deep, and you start feeling that it has increased around that time. So I must say that the emotional part, the emotional factor plays a huge role where pigmentation is concerned.
Amazing. But you've mentioned the emotional aspect and the nutritional aspect and also the hormonal aspect.
Yeah.
And increasingly we've been seeing, because of Facebook and Instagram and like, the internet reaching everywhere, a lot of people are coming to know about that, this all is also important.
Yeah.
It's not just like a Fair and Lovely, or it's not just an invasive treatment that I have to go to.
Exactly.
And there's a deeper problem that I need to solve.
Yeah.
But are you seeing that with your clients as well, that amount of awareness and the, I'd say they are willing to change?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen, sometimes, they don't even come from a very well aware, educated, backgrounds, but still they know that it's not superficial, that a superficial cream or an ointment or a serum just that particular skincare product cannot solve the problem permanently. So they ask me, कि nutrition में क्या खाना है, कितना पानी पीना है, now they've, sort of, they get to know that a lot of things, contribute to your skin. Yeah.
And what are the kind of trends that you're seeing? Are you seeing more people wanting to give in to invasive treatments, or are you seeing more people wanting to do Ayurveda and natural treatments? What is the kind of trends that you're seeing in the market?
Nowadays, it's more about Botox and glutathione injections. So when a person starts with online consultation with me, they usually ask that, can we get a glutathione, supplement or an injection? What I tell them is nutrition or supplements is all right, because, we see how it works on you and we can eventually, but pricking yourself should always be under medical emergency. We should not do it if it's not an emergency. So I totally go against Botox. I'm 51, have never gone through under a knife before.
Amazing.
And never gone, for an injectable before like that. So it can be worked. Everything is, we can figure out everything. It is just that you need patience and you need the right perspective and the right vision.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And of course, the way our skin looks is deeply linked to our self-esteem, our confidence.
Yeah.
So is that something that you're seeing with clients as well, where you have to work with them on not just their skin and their nutrition, but also their confidence?
Yes, definitely. When somebody comes to me and says that, I've been going through a lot of acne and this has impacted the way I move around in my friends and people pinpoint, or pigmentation for that matter. I've seen women suffering with pigmentation, not going to occasions in the daytime because the pigmentation is going to be more visible and people are going to judge them and they're going to ask what happened, on your face. And I've seen marriages getting cancelled because of the skin problems, pigmentation. So I think it contributes a lot to your self-esteem and self-confidence where your skin health is concerned, the way you look. So taking care of yourself and self-care is no harm. I think everybody should do. Look your best, be your best, might as well, one life. I keep telling everyone that, you should take care of yourself, take care of your skin, do the best you can and look your best. If you want to put on makeup, do that, but make sure you feel happy inside. So yes, the way you look contributes a lot to your self-confidence.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You mentioned makeup right now, and it's very interesting, the dichotomy of makeup, right?
Yeah.
In India, and mostly it's changing with the younger generations, but with older people, makeup is thought of as a hiding mechanism rather than just like, a way to enhance your features.
Yeah.
And what is your view on that? And what do you think can help change that thought process? Because makeup is meant to be a fun mode of expression, right? It's not something to hide behind.
Yeah.
But a lot of concealers, BB creams, CC creams, there's a new product on the market every week.
Other day.
Every other day. So what's your viewpoint on that?
When somebody asks me, sometimes they get very reluctant to ask, makeup laga sakte hain? I tell them, go ahead, do whatever you want, look your best, feel your best. Makeup hai, kar lo, how does it matter? But don't play with your system. Don't eat anything which you feel that, you're just doing it for the beauty purposes. Don't get yourself, injected the way I said. Don't do that. Makeup you can, always do. It's fun. It is totally all right. Go ahead. I'll take care of your skin. I'll take care of your skin. Go ahead with your makeup. I'll handle everything. Just do whatever you like.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You mentioned you have a range of products, an entire skincare line. Can you tell us how did that come about? And what is the skincare line all about, and what's in store for the future?
So when I used to take up clients for pigmentation, I realized I had to give them 5 different products to give them one particular result. So this is the reason I came up with 2 serums. These are Bachi's pigmentation system, a morning serum and a night serum till clear and bright fix to work in the day at the night. They work on pigmentation, and that is how I came up with it. These are mild serums which work on pigmentation, no harsh chemicals, and they're result driven.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you work with global clients.
Yeah.
Are there any patterns that you see that are not just Indian subcontinent problems, but like across the globe when it comes to skin?
I realize world over, across the globe, women want to look their best. You know, they want to look beautiful, and there's no harm in it. Might as well take care of yourself, drink enough water, take care of your nutrition. That is going to affect every field. That is going to affect your relationship, your work environment, the way you, your focus, the way you operate in the world, the way you handle others. It is going to affect the way you look. So I think this urge to look good and to look your best is across the globe.
So you're basically saying there's no harm in vanity.
There's
There
no
is a-
harm in
yeah.
vanity. Yeah, there's no harm in vanity.
Love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wanting to hear that from an older person because I think it's so important. A lot of women in their 40s
Yeah.
kind of give up, right? There's like a silent giving up when it comes to
Yeah.
skin and hair
Huh.
and looking a certain way. And there's this acceptance key, this will be it.
Yeah.
And now everything else has to be from the outside.
Yeah.
Like I have to fix things
Yes.
from the outside rather than from the inside. And I'm sure you've had clients. So what has been your experience from it, and what advice would you actually give older women who are watching this?
Older women, I always tell them, iske baad, 40 ke baad, you know, things are not going to change on their own. You'll have to work for it. So work for it. When somebody tells me I feel low during menopause, I don't feel right, nothing feels right. Some days are very good, some days are very low. I tell them, dress up, go out, pick your coffee, you'll feel better. You'll be more driven in life.
Yeah.
Once you're driven, you'll start taking care of your skin, you start taking care of your emotional health, you start feeling better. Sabse pehle dress up and step out. You know, that is very, very important.
That's incredible advice because
Yeah.
it's not, it's not like a long thing that I have to do. This is so simple
Yeah.
for anyone to like just feel good and like go about your day and like
Yeah.
everything else will follow.
I think I was just talking, to her
Yeah.
about it, that, just dressing up, just, putting a good suit, stepping out, looking your best will make you operate in the world totally different. If you move out sluggish, if you don't wear the right clothes, if you don't put effort in dressing up, I think that will, change the whole perspective, the way you operate with others. So it is very important to take care of yourself. That is the starting point. Sabse pehle pani piyo 3 liters. That is going to clear your brain fog. That is going to help you focus better. Secondly, the nutrition, have deep colored vegetables and fruits, at least 5 fruits and vegetables in a day. That is going to help you. Third, make sure you take care of your physical appearance, step out, and of course, take care of your skin and hair in a nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's a very helpful checklist
Yeah.
also for everyone else and like a priority. Much easier to do the first 2 things and then get to the next 2.
Yeah.
What are your views on this whole protein and collagen and like trend that's going on, right? Like India is really gung-ho about protein right now, and there's a lot of conversation about it impacting your skin and hair. So what are your 2 cents on it?
See, it does affect, having protein and collagen. It will show results. But the starting point, the basic, I think, which you have to take care of is starting with the hydration part in your body. When somebody asks me which collagen powder to take, I tell them, I'll give you the right, name of the collagen powder, which you can take for your skin concerns. But there's only just one rule for collagen, and that is having enough hydration in the body. So, pehle pani piyo and then have collagen. It is definitely going to affect. The thing is that, the basic nutrition actually shows better results. but emotionally we feel that collagen liya kuch to acha hua hoga, so you start looking better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not just a trend, like it is going to help.
It does help, but in combination with the right nutrition, the right diet. Yeah.
Thanks. What trends do you think exist right now in the beauty industry which should not?
Peeling, I think chemical peeling is highly overrated. It strips off your top layer, the protective layer, and your skin starts to look better. You start feeling happy. The cycle turns and you start looking, dull back again because, of course, it just got peeled and, the skin started to shine. But, the problem persists and it keeps coming back. So you have to make sure stay away from chemical peels. I'm totally, totally against chemical peels. Everything can be fixed. It's a slow process, not that slow also, but you start seeing the difference in a week, 10 days. Uh, mm, I don't think one should, go in for quick fixes. That is very, very important.
Nice. You've mentioned hormones before.
Yeah.
And as women age, even though it's complicated when you're young as well with PCOS and
Yeah.
endometriosis, but as women age, I think they get really tricky,
Yeah.
hormones, right? And there are phases and there's perimenopause and then menopause that hits you.
Yeah.
As a nutrition coach and a skincare coach, how do you think people should be navigating it and what is your approach?
Hormones actually make a woman look very pretty one day, very happy one day, and the next day it's totally opposite. So you have to put everything, you have to blame the hormones. You have to consider the hormones. Don't just ignore. Don't think that, I must have done something majorly wrong. My skin is turning out. It's the hormones. Don't think you did. Don't feel guilty about doing something which you were not supposed to do. It's just the hormones which are making you feel low. So hormones cannot be avoided. You can support them within the right nutrition and the right workout, the right hydration, but hormones are playing a big role, especially if you're over 40 and or if you have PCOD or any other hormonal imbalance. They do play a huge role. Your weight suddenly starts to go up and you start wondering what wrong did you do. It is the hormones. So don't just ignore that. Hormones do play a part, but we can, manage them with the right nutrition and the right care.
Okay. You play two roles, right? Like at work. Of course, you are a skin and nutrition coach.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're also an entrepreneur when it comes to your products.
Yeah.
How do you balance that? How do you juggle that? What are the challenges that you think you're learning how to circumvent?
Entrepreneurship came naturally to me. I just wanted whoever came to me for consultation or with a skin concern. Whenever somebody comes to me, I take it as a personal mission. मेरा personal mission बन जाता है to give that person what she requires. The first question I ask them is, क्या चाहिए? What do you want? The result, the prime focus of your skin concern. What is the prime concern we can deal with? Whatever you want, we'll just make sure with the right nutrition, with skincare products I'll give you. But entrepreneurship came naturally with it. So this is, of course, my bread and butter. Yeah.
Do you think you're switching in different modes or it's flow?
It's the flow. I love it. If you go through my page, you'll see the reviews of the clients. They become family over time. Somebody who comes to me for a consultation, they stick on and they've been with me for years, and from Mumbai also, from all across the globe, and they stick to me. They become my family and their concerns, are solved. But I make a very good relationship. That's my world. Yeah.
Amazing. And if you see the space right now, right, when it comes to D2C, like direct to consumer or skincare selling,
Yeah.
Nykaa, Tira, there's hundreds of brands on there, right? And as a consumer, it can get confusing. It can also be like, there's a new claim every week.
Every week.
Every single week, there's a new miracle product every week that's giving you more vitamin C or that changing your skin, etc. Right? So, what do you think people should be wary of, and how are you in your product line differentiating and justifying to consumers on why you are better and different?
My products, when I started them, all I thought was that I want results. That is all. I just want results. I don't want any other claim to it. I just want the person should feel better with their skin in few weeks of using the products. That is all. And when somebody comes to me, especially my clients, I tell them, of course, to buy products from other brands as well.
Yeah.
So when they say कि मैम ये buy कर सकते हैं, this is इसके तो बहुत रिव्यूज आ रहे हैं और बहुत सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स इसको प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, देन आई टेल देम दैट अगर ये प्रोडक्ट इतना इफेक्टिव होता है, इनको इन्फ्लुएंसर्स की जरूरत पड़नी ही नहीं थी, सो स्टे अवे. जो आपको चाहिए होगा मैं अपने आप बता दूंगी, नॉट जस्ट बिकॉज इट्स लाइक out there in the market. You're supposed to, not every product is tailor made for every skin. Every skin requires a particular type of product.
Yeah.
So whatever the hype you see on Nykaa, Tira,
Yeah.
like that, it usually is for masses to buy. They just want to sell. My whole thing is to see results. My mission is to see results.
Amazing. So there's a huge personal touch that comes with your products as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. So wait, what we'll do is we'll play a quick rapid fire and I'll ask you questions and you just have to answer, without thinking too much about it. And it's going to be light and fun, along with like serious. It's going to be insightful for our listeners. Yeah. Coffee with color, but like maybe not as spicy. Active coffee, serious. What is one advice that you would give any woman who starts up, right? Like who decides to enter the journey of entrepreneurship?
I would say you have to be of value to the other person. You have to solve a problem. Think like that. If you're solving a problem, then you'll definitely be successful.
Amazing. One thing you wish young women wouldn't do with their skin?
I really wish they don't scrub off. Don't use harsh scrubs on the face. It's not going to give you bright skin, trust me. Okay. Yeah.
One wellness trend that you've been seeing abroad that you would love for to come to India?
It is the green juices. It's a big hype around there that anybody who has green juice would start looking much brighter. I think that's a fact. Start having green juice here. Okay.
Amazing. What is the one thing you would ask people to do as the basic level, like one advice for better skin?
Double cleanse in the evening. That is going to change your skin like you can never even imagine. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned hydration, and the fact that 3 liters of water. Is 3 liters of water something that you tell everybody?
Yeah. When I started back in 1997, that is the time Hindustan Times took my interview. And on the front page, I was quoting this that, if you have 3 liters of water, it can change your life. It can change your skin. So that is something I stick to this day as well. That 3 liters of water, if you start, your skin will transform. That's my word, in like a week's time. So start there. Then think about the skincare product.
Amazing. If somebody is considering Botox, what is the one advice that you would give them to think of before?
Abhi ruk jao, thodi der mein kar lena. Yeah.
Okay. It was so nice speaking to you, Tarun. It was a very fun, insightful conversation. And we're so happy and excited. You can learn more and follow Tarun on social media as well. And we leave the link in the description for it as well.
It was really fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Nakara.